Hey guys, today I'm going to demonstrate conservation areas in Zoo Tycoon 2 to you. I'm also going to be explaining why they are useful, because that was a recent revelation that I discovered. So, conservation areas were added in Zoo Tycoon 2, the Endangered Species expansion. And essentially what they are, there is a conservation area map. In every single biome, there's one of them in each normal biome. And as you can see, when I hover my mouse over it, it says conservation area at the top center. Essentially, these areas replicate real-life national parks. So it was a nice touch they added in Endangered Species, you know, to get the word out, you know, protect the animals and whatnot. However, I was for a very long time very disappointed with these areas because I felt like they stifled, you know, creativity. And the main reason for that is you cannot do a lot of things in here. For instance, if I wanted to add any sort of tree inside, as you can see, it says as an error message, you cannot place the fir tree in a conservation area. You cannot place trees, you cannot place any grasses or rocks, but furthermore, a lot of animal enrichment items and of course animal shelters. Let's try to add the wooden shelter. You cannot do that. Conservation areas are protected territories, you know. All these trees placed here, they were originally here when I started this map. And this is the reason why I thought that these just, quite frankly, sucked for a long time. Because you couldn't do anything here. Some items you can actually add. As you can see, there's food and water. I mean, it would be pretty bad if you couldn't add food and water, you know, to your animals. That would be pretty pointless. However, you can also add certain items like a scratching post. And we also have here the salt lick. I tested these because at the very beginning I had mooses or meese. I'm not sure what the plural is. But yeah, I had a lot of mooses in there. And it was really nice. And I would never have known this. There is a tutorial for conservation areas in the tutorial section of the game. But I'm pretty sure they don't really explain the fact that you actually get more donations for animals inside conservation areas if they are the right biome. And the only reason I discovered this very recently was because I was reading a developer interview from like 10 years ago on a random gaming website, where, you know, they interviewed the developers of Zoo Tycoon, namely the developers are from Blue Fang Studio. And just like a random comment, they said, oh yeah, but by the way, if you place the right animals in conservation areas, you get more donations. And my mind just like expanded like in that meme, you know. That was a crazy revelation to me. And I haven't tested the numbers yet. Here's the donation box that we had here at all times. Very, very quickly, I mean, we had the mooses here for what? It's December year 1. We had them here for less than a year and we already gained $10,000 in donations for them. Not to mention the education donations was probably up to like 5 or 6,000 before I moved them to make room for this Parkasaurus, as you can see. And if you haven't played Zoo Tycoon 2 recently or you haven't tested the numbers, this amount of donations for animals is crazy. Like, you're not supposed to get 9,000, almost 10,000 actually dollars for a half-a-star animal being the moose. And really that's another way to just, you know, experiment with this game. As I said, there's maps for every single biome that is in you know, the normal game, and not the marine biomes, but, you know, savanna, boreal forest, tropical, blah blah blah. And they are all medium-sized maps with a, you know, different looking conservation areas. And yeah, just wanted to get the word out. Hope you try to have some cool conservation area parks. This was Two Siders, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.